Happy New Year 2025. Perfect health, more joy, and happiness are my wishes for you, with prosperity in everything that you plan to make happen in 2025. Wow, this is a new year coming up with a lot of possibilities. What if 2025 could be that year where you actually unlock, bring your potential to another level? In this video, I invite you to see how gratitude can contribute to that. How gratitude and self-awareness can help foster growth and potential fulfillment. This is my invitation for you in today's video. We will learn the key questions according to John Maxwell, Know Yourself, Self-Awareness Law, how these questions can help you become aware of what you can do to actually express that potential this year, to make it bigger this year if you have started exploiting your potential. This is what I suggest we do today in today's edition of Praise Looks Good on You. So sit comfortably and let's see together how gratitude can help you unlock even more potential in 2025. So 2025 is just starting. It's like the early days of 2025, and we're just seeing the glimpses. My keyword, like when I'm just thinking, it's a new year, and as you've seen in the shorts, a lot of possibility. The word that just comes from me, 2025 possibility. What is possible? What do I want to make happen in 2025? What do you want to make happen in 2025? So I propose that we look into how gratitude can actually contribute to do that. And in order to do that, well, as I explained, we will use some of the John Maxwell law of awareness. We'll talk some more about in a couple minutes. So 2025 year of endless possibilities. A lot you can do. That challenge, that project, that connection, that relationship, you can mend, you can heal. A lot is possible. Like, you define the limits. I like sometimes to say, just imagine if there was no obstacle, what would you like to make happen in 2025? I just love this question because it's like you are given a blank sheet of paper and then you define what you want to put on that paper. What do you want to make happen in 2025? Feel free to share, to answer in the comments below. Share. As you know by now, this is a community. It's not just a channel for Judith. Share what you plan and let's see together how we can help push you forward. Some of you have expressed their desire to write a book this year, to start a side hustle, this business this year, to pass their MCC credential. We have seen, we have heard, and that's why in the coming days you will see and have the link to join the live calls that will be announced. More information in the video. So if you have not yet subscribed, it's time to subscribe now to be informed whenever there's an update. But those things are happening starting next week. Now I just want to invite you to sort of, let's dream, let's get into the dreamland where everything is possible. Just imagine if you could do anything that you want. What would you like to make happen in 2025? Just pause and reflect. And please capture whatever comes to mind. Capture whatever comes to mind. Because as you will see with the question suggested by John Maxwell on how to express potential, you can track that, you can challenge, you can run the ideas that just came up against the questions. So let's run with this. For a lot of possibilities for 2025. Endless possibilities and gratitude. You know, gratitude, I'm big. I want us to build a habit of gratitude. Gratitude can actually help unlock that potential. How? Gratitude, as you've seen in the last couple of weeks, Gratitude will make you realize what you have. It will shift your mindset from, oh, it would be great to, where you just think of something like far away. Gratitude will let you look for what you have. So it will help encourage, foster, and nurture the mindset of abundance you have. And even in this video, you will start to notice the things that you have to help achieve that dream, that vision, that potential you want to express in 2025. So gratitude will help foster, nurture, and keep the can-do attitude. And self-awareness will foster growth. Self-awareness is where we bring leadership guru John Maxwell in. He's written a lot about leadership, how to grow, how to develop the leader in you, how to discover your strengths, your passion, and put them to work. And he has said something about how self-awareness can help foster growth. So in the below this video, I'll actually put an excerpt of a video I had a time with John, and I feel grateful to have the opportunity to share with him. So I'll put the link below. I really encourage you to watch the full video, because he goes into details of each of the questions he suggests. We may do that later in another video, but today I want to just share with you what he says about self-awareness, how self-awareness can foster growth. So he talks about that in what he says, the law of awareness. Like, you need to know yourself to grow. You need to know who you are, what you like, what you have as skills and ability in order to grow and develop and like be the leader. You need to know yourself. So if you're curious, just go and ask Google, like, what is the Know Yourself, Grow Yourself by John Maxwell. But in the next few minutes, I'll give you like the gist, the summary of the 6 questions that he offers to help you identify and start to know yourself in order to grow yourself. So these are the questions by Dr. Maxwell. So the key questions he offers here are: 1, do you like what you're doing now? To grow, like, let's start by making some sort of inventory. What are you doing now? How are you using your time? Like, what have you spent your time in 2024 doing? And as you've seen again in former video, taking the time to list and reflect and appreciate will make you see everything that you've done, all the good things, and that will foster the can-do attitude. So John also recommends to just observe and ask yourself the question: do you like what you're doing now? If not, if the answer to that question is actually not sure, I'm just doing it for the paycheck, which is something I hear a lot in the coaching session. Well, you have to pay the bills. We had to put food on the table. If what you're doing now is not what you actually like, then the next question Professor Maxwell has for you is: what would you like to do instead? Which joins what I was saying a couple minutes ago. If there was no obstacle, you had all the money, the resources, the people, what would you actually like to achieve? It's good to know that, to know you, know the thing you would like to make happen. That's question number 2. And then number 3, can you do what you would like to do? Because sometimes we may, oh, it would be great you do this, but maybe in the can do, think skills, ability. Do you have the ability? Is this something you can learn? It's not that, okay, maybe you don't know now, and that's where we'll say in coaching, I don't do that yet. So even if today you don't have that ability, is there something you can learn? And a lot of things are learnable. So what would you like to do if you had all the power and resources? Can you do that? Can you learn? And then question number 4, do you know people who are already doing that thing that you would like to do? Hey, if the answer is yes, run, go, connect, and work with those people. So the next one, number 5, is: are you willing to pay the price? A lot of people say what I like to call, they stay in the wish land. Oh, I would like to write a book. I would like to achieve this. I would like to get certified in this. I would like to get this degree. I would like to have an MBA. but it just stays at the words level. There's some action involved. There's action involved. And sometimes to check that, what are you doing? When someone says, I want to write a book, okay, what are you doing in that line? Do you have a writing habit? Are there a couple lines I can read? And then you'll notice that in action, there is nothing. So there's some price to pay. It could be time, it could be resources, it could be learning. So you cannot say, I want to do this, I want to achieve that potential, and just stay doing nothing. If there's no action, there'll be no results. You know by now if you follow the finish strong. So question number 5 from John Maxwell: are you willing to pay the price? And then the last one, when there's a notion of time, you may want to write a book, like a lot of you said in the poll. I would like to write a book, but when someone told me, actually I was thinking like 5 or 10 years from now, I'm not really sure. And my answer was, when you're sure, just connect back with me. If it's like something 10 years from now, okay, what's the point talking about it now? At least this person had 10 years. Some people, oh, I don't know, someday, and the someday could be never. So these 6 questions can help you express your full potential, get clear on what you're doing, how you like what you're actually putting your time and energy doing now. If it's not what you like, you can go through the question. When I saw this and I'm like, oh, this is so good. And I thought, how about expressing the gratitude for the things we already have on this list? So I suggest after this very short break, to, instead of waiting to have everything, to go through the same 6 questions and express gratitude for what we already see, what we already have, what we already know. Like, we trust that we will express some or a bigger chunk of our potential in 2025. And as a consequence, we start now in the first few days expressing our gratitude for what we already have to achieve that potential. Let's do that right after this very short break. So I'm proposing, instead of just thinking, talking, to actually take back these questions and turn them with gratitude. You know the power of gratitude. You know how gratitude makes you see what you already have. You know how gratitude helps you identify the abundance you're in. You know how gratitude helps you see that you got a lot of things, skills, ability, resources. So let's go and see how gratitude can help us leverage and get that can-do attitude running through these 6 questions proposed by Dr. Maxwell. So I'm inviting you, as we take the time now, if you have that notebook, if you have that journal, if you have something to write, it's great. Because as we go through it, for example, I'm inviting you to think about where you are, what you are doing now. Professor Maxwell, he says, gratitude for, do you like? The question of Maxwell is, do you like what you're doing now? My invitation is, express your gratitude for what you are doing now. If you like it, hey, you'll find ways to amplify, to do more as you continue to go through the questions. If you don't like it, excellent. Gratitude for this thing that I don't like, and the feeling that I don't like will push me to go and look for what I actually like, to go for it in 2025. So I don't know what comes up for you when I say, what are you doing now? Express your gratitude for that thing that you're doing, that job, that business, whatever you're doing now. What is keeping you busy? Express your gratitude now. And then number 2, at some point, a couple minutes ago, what would you like to do instead? If you had all the power, all the resources, if there were no limits, what would you be doing in 2025? Express gratitude for this thing, for this vision, for this dream, for this project, for this initiative, for this thing you want to start. Again, I'll mention my people, for that book, for that course, for that certification, for that business you want to start, for that relationship you want to mend. Express your gratitude for what you would like to make happen in 2025, be it in a form of vision board, be it in terms of goal, however you framed it. Just stop and express your gratitude for what you see, what you want, what you would like to make happen in 2025. And then number 3, on what you want to do in 2025, what skills, what ability you already have to help make that happen. Couple days ago in the short, we stopped to express gratitude for what we know we can make happen. Just go and pick, if you wrote it down, pick it back. If you didn't, just think, for this thing I want to make happen in 2025, what skills, what abilities, what learning do I have access to? What do you know you can do about that goal you have for 2025? And I can hear you, I can outline the book. Well, some of you told me that, and we can wait to have the series started. Some of you also said, well, Judy, there's no doubt about this. I can do recording. I can listen to my recording to grow as a coach. Do you notice you are in the can do? You're talking the can do language. You are in the can land. We want to stay there as much as possible. So, step 3, whatever comes up for you as I can do this, express your gratitude. You can outline that book. You can free an hour per week for that book. You can find clients who are willing to let you record them to learn and grow your skills as a coach. You can make 2 hours per week for your side business. That's a lot of things that you can stop and express the gratitude for that. As you continue to do this, the can will just go big and big and bigger, and you will notice you have a lot. As I like to say, you are more resourceful than you think. You have a lot to get started. You have a lot to express that full potential. And that's why I just keep saying, yes, if you want, let's bring out that coach, that author, that entrepreneur, that super nurse, that, I don't know, whatever is this thing that you have. But as you stop and list those things, you will notice you have a lot. You can make it happen in 2025. Number 4, Professor Maxwell says, who do you know who is already doing that thing? I invite you to think about the people you know, or you have access to, or you can have access to. Who do you know who knows someone who knows someone who knows? Go as far as you want. Who are doing what you would like to make happen in 2025. Express your gratitude. That's one person who has done it, who is doing it. So it's a proof that it can be done. So express your gratitude, because this is not like something unachievable. Someone has already doing it. Someone is doing it. You can partner with them. Someone has already, so you can walk in their steps. For the people that come up, this person has done, this person is planning, this person is also in the journey to get their MCC with me. Thank God for that person that you know, because you can walk with them. Again, another thing you can add on your list. I know people. I have access to people. I know someone who can introduce me to people. That's for number 4. And then number 5, I invite you to think about what you are willing to do to express that potential in 2025. I said a couple minutes ago, some people say I can give an hour a day to writing. I can give 2 hours per week to sit and think about a side business. I can actually commit to 1 recording every 2 weeks. All of these are concrete things, price you're willing to pay. To put aside time, to put in resources. I want to learn. I can learn this course. I'll register to this thing that is offered by Google. I'll do this. So when you observe and notice these things, time, money, learning, that you're willing to put aside to express that potential, to go after that goal, express the gratitude for that price you are willing to pay. Nobody is forcing you. I can do this. I can give an hour per week. I can. Again, another thing on your list of things you have to make it happen in 2025. And then the last one is the date. The person who said, oh, I would really like to submit my MCC application by June. That's a date. That's a win. You have a date. Good job. The person who says, well, that book, 5 years. For me, it was like 5 years is far, but at least they have a date. So think about the date, the timeline, the roadmap. Ideally, you see this project, this initiative, this potential express when, doing what. If you have a date, if you have a timeline, even if it's tentative, that's a win. For number 6, you have a date. You have a date. So quickly, I'll just remind you the key things. Gratitude for what you are doing, whether you like it, you're so passionate about it, as Maxwell says, or even if you don't have a lot of fire for it, it shows you that you need to look for that thing that ignites the fire, gives you the energy to go out and make it happen. Gratitude for what you're doing, no matter what it is. Gratitude for what you would like to make happen in 2025. Gratitude for what you can. You know you can. You have the skills, you have the ability, you have the strength. Gratitude for the people you know or you could have access to that are already doing what you want. For the time, the resources, the money you're willing to put aside for that. And then for the dates. It's my invitation for you. So, after we've gone through all of this, I feel like inviting you. How are you feeling now regarding the ocean of opportunities for 2025? What is coming up for you when you think expressing more of my potential in 2025? Feel free to type in the comment below. Feel free to just react. Just let us know what you think. This channel is for us. We want to encourage each other. Share. If you feel nothing, it's fine. Letting us know, you'll see how everyone will react and cheer you up. If you're already on fire, come share your fire and contaminate us with your fire. These are the 6 things I invite you to express your gratitude as we get started on this new year. See you after this very short break. With this, we're coming close to the end of Praise Looks Good on You today. A quick recap of what we said. Essentially, gratitude fosters a can-do, brings energy. In couple, the previous video, you've seen how it can make you boost your immune system. Overall, gives you energy, gives you great health to actually go and make that goal happen. And as we couple that with the key question that Maxwell gives us to help foster growth, to help move things, to help express potential, you have seen at least 6 ways, 6 things to express your gratitude for as we're starting this new year. Before closing, I feel like asking you, what is one thing you want to commit for in 2025? What is one step? You've seen a lot of things. Well, if we start with number 1, maybe you say, Judith, I'm not there. I really still just working for a paycheck to pay my bills. I'm not there yet. So what do you want to do about it? Do you want to stay in this place where you just work with no passion, no energy, no fire, just doing things one day after the next? Is this what you really want? So with everything that was shared, the questions, I'm curious, what is one thing that you're willing to try, that you're willing to do, that you're willing to commit as we start this year 2025? Feel free to share with us. I saw this picture and I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. We are in the very early hours of 2025. So you can decide how you want your day to be. You can choose how you want 2025 to be. There is potential. Many of us believing in the community that there's something special, there's something unique about you, that can make 2025 special. We would like to see that potential expressed, but you are actually the actor making it happen. So, what is one thing that you're willing to commit one step? Share and let us cheer you up so you get in action. Go out there, express your potential. It makes a difference for you, for your family, people around you, but also for people around you, for the community. I really like to stop and say, we need your potential expressed. You not playing big doesn't serve anyone. You at your full, that greatness, author, business person, people leader, you make a difference. It's great for you. You feel great. You're making an impact, not just in your family and your direct surrounding, but in your village, in your community, in your country. That's why this channel is committed to help activate that superhero, the superpower. We want them out. So let us know if there's something we could do to help. Let us know if there's a commitment you want to take. And even if there's no commitment, come and tell us. You will see all the people that will get behind you to say, go, go, go. We want to see you. We want to see your potential expressed. It's what I had planned. And I want to close by saying, just imagine if 2025 was that year where you actually bring out that superhero in you. Imagine really that there was no obstacle you could do, you could be, you could show up as that strong leader you know you could be, as that powerful woman you want to be in your community, as that leader making a difference, managing himself, managing his team, his organization, his community. Imagine that person gets out. It's like just coming out of your egg in 2025. If this was the year, if you knew that it is in 2025 that it has to happen, what do you see happening by when? Who are you with? What are you doing? Who are you being? What are you doing? What action? Who do you spend time with? As much as possible, capture and write down what you see. If this year was the year for that potential to be activated, write down what you see and dare to share it. Just do that. It's the little step I propose you do. Even if you don't want to commit to nothing else, just dare to dream. If this was to be the year, what do you see yourself doing, being? Just capture that down and maybe share with people you trust and see what happens. What do you think about that? That's my suggestion. All in all, your journey is unique. That superhero, author, writer, entrepreneur, coach, student, leader in you has this unique journey. And we want to see that person started. We think it's great to start today and to start now. If there's anything that our channel can help, don't forget to let us know. I will put in the video below the video of Professor Maxwell explaining in detail how self-awareness can really help you express that full potential. If there's any question, don't hesitate to ask. If you feel like there's more that could actually help you move from hearing those things to actually doing them, let me know. We want this content to bring you value. So don't hesitate to comment. Don't hesitate. If you know some people who could benefit, if there are some super people around you that have superpower, that need to hear it, that need to express, and that you think should bring that out this year, don't forget to share. It's been a pleasure sharing this time with you, and let us know how else we can really help encourage you to express that full potential, because we know that the activated, the superhero in you makes a difference for us. It was a pleasure and looking forward to join you next week for another edition of Praise Looks Good on You. Until then, don't forget to take gratitude breaks because gratitude looks good on you.